What's up, everybody? I'm back with a quick video. I wasn't gonna talk about nothing, but I noticed how everybody was making videos about Rascal, and some of you are getting the story wrong. Some of you are hating on the other people, the other content creators, because of what they're saying, or if they're making money off the video, or what. I don't see no reason for all that. But before I go any further, I want to pay my respects to Rascal's family. He seemed like a pretty good dude. He spoke really well. I've never heard him disrespect anybody. You know, his goal might have been to walk in excellence and help anybody else who wanted to walk in excellence. Might have been his goal, but nobody can judge that but him. If he felt like he was walking in excellence, then he was. If anybody else felt like it, then he was. If somebody didn't, then he wasn't. That man didn't have to answer to nobody. He carried himself the way he carried himself, and it was a good showing. I used to like to listen to him. He spoke real well. I've never heard him disrespect any other content creator. If they were GP or SNY, never. He was always respectful. That's what I liked about him. I'm not going to say that I was sitting here and crying like some of you, but I think he was a good dude. But on the other hand, if we were behind them walls, he'd be trying to get me like I would try to get him. Same for everybody else. You see, YouTube shows an image of somebody, and you can like that image. But in real life, that image might not like you. Just like when you're in AdSeg, you'll talk to your neighbor. Doesn't matter where he's from, you'll talk to him. Shoot him some coffee or something. But when the doors crack, you think he's gonna have a drink of coffee with you? Nope. It's go time. See, so some of you kind of got life twisted up. You see, people pass away every day. But what you guys don't know, and I noticed that, you don't know very much about the Word of God. If you did, you would be talking about him continuing his journey somewhere else, because the spirit never dies. Spirit never dies. We go up on Judgment Day, and you're going to get asked about all the shit you did. And you're probably not going to have an answer for it. See, and your spirit gets sent back down to do this shit all over again. So if you did some foul shit in your younger days or whatever, you might have to answer for that. You might have to do this shit all over again. You might be in the next man's shoes that you're talking about when in S and Y and shit. You might have to do that. Of course, you won't remember it, but your spirit would know. See, there's a lot of back and forth talk going on about who's making what off this dude's picture, off his story. And to be honest, the person that I think Rascal was, I think he would tell everybody, if you can make money off of him, make money. He was just that kind of dude. He's not going to be mad at you. And I don't think his mom will be mad at you, because she knows how he was. If what he showed on the screen If that's how he really was, then I'd be almost 100% positive that he would want everybody to make money off of him. You know, you're not using him. You're just remembering the dude that you saw on the screen, that you listened to talk. See, the real dude in person, nobody knows what he's like. Just like nobody knows what you're like, and I'm like. Nobody really knows anybody other than from YouTube. So I don't really understand why everybody just talks about each other. And if you ask me, the way it looks is, you know, you're chasing views. You're using these other dudes. You're using Dubs' names, Gunner's name, now Rascal's name. You're using them to profit, which isn't a bad thing. Isn't that why you started making videos, to make money? The local news station profits off somebody passing away every night. You think they're worried about it? But you don't hear them talking about the other stations. Because if they did, it would sound stupid. If you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. I'm just letting you guys know how it sounds. You know, I hear you guys make up one time on a live, and it was all cool, and then all of a sudden, man, you really don't got no business, and you got to be in somebody else's business. You know, post your memories about Rascal and make money off of it, because that's what he would want. He wasn't hating on nobody. Not one time did I ever hear him hate on anybody. So you guys some of you sound like, I don't really know if there's a word for it, but one of them people that just talk about people, got nothing to do but just talk about, you know, the person did something good, you're going to talk about it, but you're not going to talk about the good. You're just going to talk about what happened. You know, like you're never pleased with what anybody does. That's what a couple you are like. Well, maybe not even a couple, probably one. It's like everybody has to please you. And I don't know where you learned that. You might have got it since birth, but you saw somebody else talking about other people growing up, and you're doing the same thing. Nobody has to please you. Nobody has to do anything to make you happy. So if they want to make a video about Rascal, let them make a video. If you want to go on here and act like you're all sad, even though you guys didn't see eye to eye, but all of a sudden he passes away, and now you're all broken heart. You should have made up when he was alive. Don't say that soft shit now that he's gone. Should have said it when he was alive. See? That right there just exposes you. It just shows your whole hand. You ain't about that. Yeah, you've been to a level 4, you've been to the shoe. That don't matter. Why did you go? Because you and 30 motherfuckers jumped on 5 people? Don't make you a tough guy. Now I'd be impressed if you were in there back in the days, during the gladiator days, when you had no choice but to go out there and show out by yourself, or your Sally and two other people. That makes you a tough guy. I've seen some tough guys before. You know. So when you jump on somebody, and you got 30 homies and you jump on 5 people, that don't make you a tough guy. So I don't care how many times you went to the shoe, how many level 4s you've been to. You know, I seen some weak motherfuckers on level 4. Didn't do shit. Threaten the guard. Doesn't make him a tough guy. So take a look in the mirror once in a while. And before you say something, think about it. Because you're speaking on something that really is none of your business. That man passed away. He was sick. He was ill. And that's something that his family has to go through. It hurts. It's hard. But somebody that never knew the man, never seen the man, never seen him in person, never spoke to him, you know, it's not your place to be telling other people that it don't look right if they make money off of videos. It's not your business. They can do what they want. They're grown ass men. And they ain't far away. So if you really got something against them, go see them. Now, I'm not promoting violence. I'm just saying that's what a real one does. They don't talk about it on YouTube. They don't name names on YouTube. They don't call people out on YouTube. They don't do that. A real motherfucker that been to a real level 4, that did some real shit, don't do that. That's my video for today. But before I go, throw a shout out to dude. I never heard him before, but I seen his video he made about Rascal. I think his name was Santos. Man, he put it out there. He just said it. Probably the best you can say it. You know, I've never heard this dude talk. But when he was talking, I was listening to what he's saying. Now that's somebody that I would think if he was on a level 4 and he said he did something, he probably did it. This other dude, this way out dude, I don't know. I'm not even going to glorify his name. But it's always talking about Dubs and Gunner. You guys know what I'm talking about. That dude right there, I don't know. His stories just sound so fake. His stories sound like shit that I was there when it happened, but it didn't happen like that. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's my story. That's my video. You guys take care. You know, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. You scary motherfuckers.